A Brevard County judge is facing ethics charges for a fight he had with a public defender last year. His hearing began today and we'll have all the details just ahead. Plus, shots rang out outside a nightclub, leaving a man dead. Now police are left trying to figure out who killed him. Then, after another car versus train crash, police in one local community are stepping up efforts to crack down on dangerous driving. Coming up, we'll tell you what's being done. Your midday report starts now.
From News 13, the latest breaking news, county by county coverage, plus weather on the ones. This is your midday news weather now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda McKenzie. Those stories are coming up in just a minute, but first, let's take a look outside at downtown Orlando. Plenty of sunshine is expected today to start out the week. Now let's get a check of your exclusive weather on the ones.
What was it like? I'm just like, okay, I'm actually looking at a dead man.
Witnesses are still shocked after a man was killed outside of a nightclub early this morning. It happened at the Magic Mall on West Colonial Drive. That's where we find News 13's Sandra Osborne with the latest.
Witnesses we talked to say they were inside a nightclub lounge over here at the Magic Mall. That is when they heard gunfire. They came out here to the parking lot to find a man on the ground not breathing.
I feel terrible for his families and, his immediate friends. Saw some of his friends around looking, I guess they're feeling real hurt. Can't imagine.
It was just around 2:20 a.m. that Orlando police started getting calls reporting shots fired in the parking lot here. One man in his late 30s was pronounced dead near several cars. We also saw
happening today after another train crash. Police in Maitland are stepping up patrols at railroad crossings and intersections starting today. News 13's Julie Gargana is in Maitland, where police want drivers to know the dangers of breaking the law.
You've probably witnessed this scenario happening many times. A train's on the approach, safety bars are lowering, yet a few cars try to zip over the tracks and under the barricades with just moments to spare. From the corner of Maitland and Horatio Avenues, we watched this morning as car after car either ran the red light or stopped inches from the track. It's situations like these that have transportation officials and police worried and stepping up patrols. They'll be at various locations watching closely for the next few months, trying to
In Seminole County today, the sheriff's office announced the results of a 3-day multi-agency operation that targeted individuals who use the internet to sexually exploit children. 32-year-old Christopher DeBerry, 21-year-old Trey Anthony Peter, and 23-year-old John Zielkowski traveled to and within Seminole County intending to have sex with what they believed was a 13-year-old minor. Investigators arrested the 3 suspects and they were booked into the John E. Polk Correctional Facility. Now, to keep kids safe, investigators have recommended some safety tips for parents. First, talk to your kids about potential dangers online and the reasons why they should be careful. Also, spend time with your children online and learn their favorite destinations. Keep the computer in an area of the house where online activity can be monitored, not in your child's bedroom. And tell your children not to give out personal information such as their home address, school name, or telephone number. And never arrange a meeting with someone they met online without your permission. Additional safety information can be found on the FBI's website under Parents' Guide to Internet Safety. Florida decides in a new poll out today lists former Florida Governor Jeb Bush as the leader of the potential 2016 Republican presidential hopefuls. According to the new CBS News New York Times poll, 51% of those surveyed said they would consider voting for former Governor Bush for the Republican nomination. 27% said no. 42% said they'd consider voting for former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul and Florida Senator Marco Rubio tied for third with 39%. And in the Democratic race, Hillary Clinton is leading by a wide margin. 81% said they would consider voting for her for the Democratic nomination. Coming in at 48%, Vice President Joe Biden. Covering Orange County, we've learned the victim of a shooting that happened last night in Orlando has died. Police say 34-year-old Carlos Hartfield was shot on CROOMS Avenue just before 10 o'clock. Hartfield was found with a gunshot wound and rushed to Orlando Regional Medical Center, where he died. Police are still looking for the person or people who shot him. Anyone with information about the shooting is asked to call Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. Officials say one person is dead and one is injured near a gate to the National Security Agency. Here's a look at the scene. Officials say 2 men tried to ram the main gate. An NSA police officer shot both of the men, killing one and seriously injuring the other. The FBI says the shooting is not believed to be related to terrorism. The NSA headquarters is on the sprawling Army installation near Baltimore. JetBlue Airways has fixed a system-wide computer problem that caused delays early this morning. Due to a computer outage, the airline had to issue handwritten boarding passes to their passengers at many airports. The Orlando International Airport says there were 12 delays on departures there. There were also some delays on incoming JetBlue flights. The system at the Orlando International Airport went down around 5:30 this morning. JetBlue says the issue was resolved at about 6:15 a.m. and they apologized for the inconvenience. All new, an international soccer tournament is coming to America, and the city of Orlando wants in. Orlando City youth players joined Mayor Buddy Dyer in making a bid to host the Copa America Centenario USA 2016 tournament. Dyer says the tourist attractions and soccer's growing popularity in the area make the city beautiful, the ideal choice to host the event. Next year will be the first time the tournament is held outside of South America. The family of the late Robin Williams is in court today. What his wife and kids are arguing over, that's coming up. Plus, don't forget you can watch News 13 wherever you are all day long on the Bright House TV app. Go to mynews13.com to download now. All you need is an internet connection to watch our live streaming video. News 13 is here exclusively for Bright House customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stay with News 13. We're coming right back.